like a joker. Oh no, Seph to start the game.
Hey, let's go. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the Sephiroth coming out. So we're going to see a huge terror of a man versus a scaredy cat on PS2.
Ah, yes, big swords, the natural predator of the plumbers. This is every Mario and or Luigi main knows that yeah, character with big sword, that's a losing matchup right there. So Luigi already struggles to get in, doesn't really have great approach options beyond like a couple safe aerials and fireball. But he does have this, where if he gets in once, he no longer has to play a camp game, or excuse me, no longer has to play an aggressive game because you're at 60.
That's kind of par for the course here. Remember, it's better than getting that 0 to death, so Sharp just has to play a slightly different game here.
Waiting under the platform for the air dodge and charging up smash. I love that when Stephs do it. It covers so much space.
Insane amount of space. And just right at the gate, it also lets you know that, yeah, I'm in your head. What are you going to do about it?
And then there's the counter. Yep, that's all it takes. Once Luigi's off stage, he should die every single time in this matchup. Sharp has absolutely no excuse for not getting those ledge guards, but, I mean, if Kira's going to go ahead and throw the left hook the second he gets down, then this might be an even game.
5 orbs on board here. This is where things get dangerous. A lot of percentage right out the gate. That is the power of Shadow Flare. And Shadow Flare is like one of the best tools, I swear. Just the fact that it hits you 5 seconds later just creates really good setup potential versus someone who can break your shield with down smash.
Oh, it definitely sets up scramble situations, and considering that this is kind of like a bait and trap character, it feels like, it is very powerful in Sephiroth's hands.
Power of pokes and prods are strong with Sharp right now. A little bit too aggressive there with that Cyclone, and the weight from Sharp is powerful, even though no immediate follow-up is found.
What does Luigi actually do if he just forward air like 3 times?
Cry.
Yeah, it feels like that's the only option he has, but great read of the roll-in, gets the forward smash, and that one-winged angel deploying for a split second, and then abandoning this man.
Don't worry, One-Winged Angel will come back again soon enough, because when Sephiroth is in disadvantage, whatever that means it's trouble. But can he even make it there? No, safely going off stage.
I love that Luigi went super deep to try to get that. Kira was absolutely not afraid of this man off stage. But maybe he should be. Oh, the down smash? That was the option there? That is not quite working out right there.
Yeah, it's the soft hit of it, which makes it a bit harder for it to land perfectly. The Cyclone now knocking up Sharp to 50%. Hopefully Sharp can find this stock before One-Winged Angel comes out, which means it can last just a bit longer as needed for the final.
Also, the question becomes, does Kira know the conversions on this man yet? Like, what are the percentages for down throw up B? Like, this is a newer character, so we may not have a ton of matchup experience yet. Great tech, but
really
it might still
good
be dead.
Sephiroth is light. You have to keep that in mind. Very light for a character his size. So have to be careful from stuff like that Cyclone or the back airs because, hey, maximum rage Luigi is all it takes. And the Sephiroth is not doing it against the Ghost Hunter himself.
And Kiyarash did a wonderful setup right there. When you go ahead and toss out a max distance fireball, you can go ahead and analyze what your opponent does in that situation. And time again, Sharp jumped to try to get a poke with forward air or back air. So that time, Kira knew what was coming, and he ran in with the back air as soon as the fireball connected to shield. That was 100% a call out of the jump and a great read to end game 1.
So we talked about Sharp's pockets. Does that mean that we're going to get a different character?
I mean, to be honest, if you're working on Seph and you want to like use this tournament as a way to set up, sure, but alternatively, yeah, it looks like we're going to the zero suit. So this another character that can give Luigi a bit of trouble. The incredible mobility afforded by Flip Kick and then the spacing options by Zaire and Neutral Air. Well, that can make it very hard for this plumber to get in. But the problem is we don't know how many times Sharp has played this particular matchup.
It's an unusual one, especially because you don't see too many ZSSs these days. Slight nerfs on ZSS apart from the most recent patch. That up B is going to be slightly slower, and that Nair is going to have a bit more lag to it. But despite that, this is still an amazing character, lightning quick, and can rush you down without a second thought.
Yeah, any Zero Suit Samus to drop the character because your +1 Nair became -2, you have no sympathy on my side. Good God. The Nair is still a super, super good move. You just can't spam it mindlessly anymore.
Don't let the Mars propaganda get to you, people.
Exactly. We don't need that zero suit agenda. I see you, Mars. So far, Kira having a little bit of trouble actually getting this grab. Like, he has tossed out a bunch of just grab attempts, but when you're off stage, that is when the trouble can occur.
Oh,
Trouble for Sharp, it looks like, though, as he air dodged directly after that up B, expecting a tech situation.
But that is Luigi Shoryu. It is baby weak. Some no tech was needed. A pair of back airs, 28%. Sharp's just trying to find something. Like that up B right there. Not really finding it and just hoping to take these stocks.
Back air does the job, though, right? And that is another option that Zero Suit has. Them long, lanky legs tossed out at max range, and Luigi just kind of has to look at them and watch them impact shield, because this character's out-of-shield options are basically limited to close up, things like forward air and up smash. Go ahead and do those options. So if you're at max distance, just got to look him go.
Looking for flip kick stuff, I like the awareness to kind of air dodge and go low there from Kiyarash. You just want to avoid stuff as best as you can, because ZSS has some tricks up her sleeve.
Zaire. That is a very good trick in this character's toolbook. Goes ahead and gets the Nair conversion, going off stage, trying to cover something, but Kiyarash taking all the time he needs charging that green missile.
Just the jumps and the Zaire's gentle but firm pressure, making sure that Kiyarash doesn't really have a chance to fight back the way they want to and close in the space. I'm liking Sharp's game plan here.
Yeah, just utilizing Zero Suit Samus' safe pressure to the fullest. A little bit of a scramble situation, but gets out of it, not working out with the down smash or the up B, but a very weak punish. So yes, slow and steady, but safe pressure, and that time the down smash beating Kira's dash-in attempt to try to get something started. And then, whenever Luigis do that, whenever they run across the stage, they're waiting for you to drop shield and or roll so they can either get the pivot grab or the up B. Just don't. Just look at them run away from you.
Stare them dead in the eyes and be fearless, because you want to keep your stock as long as you can, especially Sharp right here, right now, putting the pressure on, not falling for any dastardly tricks. And just safe and sure of recovery, but getting caught by the tornado and the mix-up flying off to the other side in the process.
And now this is the danger zone. You're at 0% against Luigi. Don't mess up. We've already seen what Kira can do against opponents at this range. We've seen touch of deaths from 0 to 30, and some not even from a grab. We'll have to see what they make cook up here on this last stock.
40% is kind of, I would say, the general safe mark. So you're away from the free death, but remember that Shoryus can still come out if you are not prepared. So Sharp has to remain vigilant, and we're seeing that in the play, because even something simple as a parry is making what Kiyarash to press all those buttons.
Trying to space out is Sharp, just not wanting to be anywhere near Luigi at this mid-percent. Down air not hitting the sweet spot. Flip kick out of dodge. Still a great get-out-of-jail-free option.
Sense. Slowly but surely rising a bit. It's such a slow but steady match, because you can see that neither players want to overcommit and find themselves kind of running out here. Both of them need this game. You know, Sharp to take it and make it to game 3, and Kiyarash to secure a winner's side top 8 spot. Up smash going to help Kiyarash there. Not quite finding anything just yet, but has to be careful.
Judicious is the name of this style. Both players, neither's trying to camp each other out. They're just trying to place their moves effectively, and Kira gets the up smash to take it 2-0, as Sharp had been far too willing to jump over Luigi, and if there's one thing you know is that them plumbers got the up smashes cocked and loaded.
Those fat heads of those Italian plumbers, putting them to good use. That big hitbox is more than enough to take Sharp down. I like the awareness there. I like catching them off guard. So good stuff to Kiyarash, because you are now on winner's side top 8 here at Xanadu number 399.
Exactly. So that will actually set the top 8 for you guys. In bracket, we're going to see Meister and Jake, Nalga and Kiyarash, and we are still waiting on the losers top 64 to finish up so that we have a few more advancing to the other side of bracket. However, that does unfortunately mean that is going to be all for us two. We're going to have a few phenomenal commentators stepping up to